Welcome to Vibing with G. I'm here with Professor Elwood Pricklethorn, lover of trees, maple syrup, and lots of fun to be with. And would you look at that? He has a tree right now.
Oh, figure. How's it going, Graham?
I'm good. How are you? Can you
Excellent, excellent. Just out looking at trees in my neighborhood, and then I got a call from you, vibing with G, and I said I got to follow up on this.
yeah. You got a lot of stuff in the background. It's like interesting. I like the PEP rally today sign the most.
Kind of like my brain back there. There's a lot going on. There's just kind of all over the place.
Okay. Where did the name Professor Elwood Pricklethorn come from?
Oh boy. As a wee child, well, not wee. As a teenager, I worked at a nursery, at a tree nursery, where we grew trees, budded, propagated them, and we were always mindful of swear words as young gentlemen. So we'd also say like, "Hey, don't be such a prickle thorn," when we were calling somebody or whatever. So always had this thing of prickle thorn, and Elwood is a kind of a takeoff on Jake and Elwood, the Blues Brothers, the famous movie. So Professor Elwood Pricklethorn was born, and it just so happens to put out PEP, PEP, and I kind of roll off this pep rally thing. So when I talk to kids about trees, I refer to it as a pep rally.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You've been to all across North America and Europe, but would you want to travel to another continent?
I would absolutely love to. Yeah, no, it's trees are universal. They're all around the world, and um, you don't have to speak different languages to love and understand trees and appreciate them. So trees are truly international,
Yeah.
and yeah, I would love to expand my neighborhood presence.
All right, cool. So, who inspired you to love trees?
Oh boy, I think amazing parents. My mom was a bit of a green thumb, and you probably can't believe. This is probably hard to believe, but I was a handful as a child, and once in a while would get what they call grounded, where you had to kind of stay. It's like a penalty, right? And you kind of should say, "Oh, you got to stay here," but you can speed up your time to be served if you did some work around the garden. So I'd help my mom garden, and she'd be like, let's prune the forsythias are done flowering. Let's prune them, and then we'll move on to the spirea. We'll take out the old canes, the old growth, and she'd be like, well, let's get rid of those invasive Manitoba maple seedlings. So I just started learning all about trees, mostly from our house and my mom, um, trying to deal with me.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you've been doing this for how many years?
Oh, I've been talking trees a long time, but through my arbor ego, Professor Pricklethorn, probably about 12 or 13 years.
Oh, because do you think in the future there could be a book about you?
Oh, possible, but I hope if it is, it's on recyclable paper. That would only be right. You don't want to be chopping trees down to make a book, but yeah, no, I think so. I think there might be some stuff there. Yeah,
And finally, what do kids always ask you to do?
always ask me to do. Oh boy, um, hmm, one of the big things is we have a little tree chant when we plant a tree. At the end of it, we kind of give it our like a little blessing, a little mojo going on. So I'd gather them around and we kind of say, I'm going to give all this tree some of my energy, right? And I cycle and bike a lot, and I say I'm going to put the energy through my body, my legs, into the tree, and we go, grow, tree, grow. And we say it a little bit louder, grow, tree, grow. Then everybody yells, grow, tree, grow. Then we kind of get back and we go, the roots, the roots, the roots are on fire. The roots, the roots, the roots are on fire. And then we kind of all stand up straight. We're all around the tree and we kind of put our hands back and forth and we say, all we are saying is give trees a chance. All we are saying Just give trees a chance. So they always want to hear that one. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, PEP, for taking the time to be part of my amazing YouTube series.
Yeah. Ooh, just hurt my back. Okay. Well, take care, Graham. It's been a pleasure. And I too subscribe to your channel.